Today we'll be demonstrating the installation of an EcoHitch part number X7540S on a 2026 Subaru Uncharted, which features a 100% concealed cross tube, patent-pending stainless steel receiver, as well as the highest weight ratings in the market, with 3,500-pound towing and 450 pounds of tongue weight capacity, making it the best option for e-bikes and more. First, raise the vehicle using the manufacturer's approved lifting points. Next, remove the 8 bumper clips and plastic nuts using a large flathead screwdriver and a 10mm socket. Take off the lower covers and set them aside. Now, peel off the stickers on both sides that cover the inner frame holes. Reach up into the bumper and remove the 8 bolts and 2 nuts holding the rear crossmember in place. Slide the crossmember to the side so you can access the hole at the end of the frame. Next, grab a 1/2-inch bolt fisher. Insert the coiled end into the forwardmost frame hole and route it out through the end of the frame. Place a plate washer onto a 1/2-inch carriage hex bolt. Thread the bolt onto the fisher and carefully pull the hardware into the frame. Repeat this step for the rear frame holes and then do the same for both holes on the opposite side. Make sure to leave the bolt fishers attached for now. Once that's done, reinstall the rear crossmember and torque the factory hardware to 35 foot-pounds. Place a 1 1/4 by 2-inch plate washer over the lower crossmember studs. Position the frame plate over the stud while feeding the bolt fishers through their corresponding holes. Secure it by placing a 3/8-inch split lock washer over the stud and threading on an M10 hex nut. Pull the bolts completely out of the frame and through the frame plate. Secure them with a 1/2-inch flat washer, a lock washer, and a 1/2-inch hex nut. Leave these loose for now. Lift the hitch into place and align it with the holes in the side plates. Secure the hitch using 3 1/2-inch by 1 1/2-inch bolts per side. Fasten each bolt with a split lock washer and a 1/2-inch hex nut. Time to torque everything down. First, torque the 1/2-inch cross tube bolts to 80 foot-pounds. Next, tighten the M10 nuts to 35 foot-pounds. Finally, torque the 4 1/2-inch carriage bolts to 80 foot-pounds. For the final step, grab the measurements listed in your written instructions. Lay out and cut the clearance for the receiver and cross tube in the lower plastic covers using a reciprocating body saw. Once trimmed, reinstall the lower panels, and the installation of your EcoHitch is complete.